What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today we got a 2006 Acura TSX here. We're gonna be replacing the strut, which is right down here. Let me put this light on. Wow, what I was thinking. But look at what's going on down there. So we do have a small little issue with this bolt probably, and hopefully it's not stripped. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it all completely apart. So if you got a Honda Accord 2003 to 2007, similar procedure, even up to 2011 is the same, but this is a 2006 Acura TSX, so 2003 to 2007 is pretty much exactly like it. So here's our quick strut. This is what we're gonna be putting into this guy, and there's a part number here. So right and left is different, so make sure you get the correct part number. And it does come with the bolts, 3 and 3, 3 and 2, 1, 2, 3 and 2. So we're gonna start off bottom. I do got a lot of tools sitting over here, so you're gonna see me use the tools, and I will give you torque specs. To begin with, let's see what's going on with this little bolt here. It's a 14 millimeter. So switched up my socket there. Before anything, I do want to make sure this bolt come out, because we don't want to be going crazy. Okay. Seems to be almost out. Little guy, it just won't come out. Okay, at least we know it's loose, so we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, so let's start off by removing all these bolts that's gonna hold the brake line and the ABS line. So it's a 10 millimeter and a 10 millimeter. Let's put that to the side. On the opposite side, same thing. You got 10 millimeter right here, and then you got 10 millimeter up here holding this line. Since those are out, so this is loose and this is loose. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this cotter pin. Let's take out this cotter pin. We're gonna have a hard time with this cotter pin. Push it forward and yank it out. Should come out. And it goes flying. We'll find another cotter pin. So that's loose, that's loose. We're gonna take off this 17. So you're gonna need a 17 millimeter for this guy. Next step, we're gonna bang this little guy. Get a hammer and just tap. Oh, one tap and it pops right out. That's how simple that was. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down. There's a bolt holding this fork in the bottom. So right down here, we got the 17 millimeter. You're gonna have to hold the other side with this adjustable wrench. Easy. Once that come out, you're gonna take your hammer and just hammer this bolt out of there. There you go. Stop. And let's pull off. Okay, let's come on. see. Need this guy to pop out of there. It's pretty much stuck there. Few turns and the guy comes out. It's damaged. Thanks, Mr. Dennis, my friend. So happens when you work on your own car. So just hammer that guy out of there. Just hammer this guy a few times and it should fall out, and you should be able to just get this guy out of there. Gonna stay there. Even destroy the axle. So what happens, Mr. Dennis. This is what happens when you work on your car, Mr. Dennis. Alright, we're gonna come down and take off the bolts from top. So what we got here is, set up my camera a little bit better. So we're gonna take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts over here. So they're 14 and a 12. Nothing ever works my way. Thought it would come out. Ooh, my God, damn. The socket is stuck. Move on to the next one. A lot of leverage you need here. Seriously, I have to do this with every single bolt. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can tighten it back. Broke loose. Holy cow. Let's see if this works in my favor now. Yep. And we need to get number 12. Switch up our socket. Let's not go all the way because it's only held in by these two now. There you go. The little guy is loose. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hold it from the bottom with my hand. And I'm gonna take off this last bolt. Be careful with the ABS cable and the brake line. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Time for me to grab the new one. I'm gonna really quickly reverse the procedure. So here's the new one, and we throw this in right away. Immediately, it's gonna go right in. Don't want to wait too long. So I am going to be torquing all these bolts, and I am going to give you a torque spec. So they changed the size. Thanks, Mr. Nice Guys. So we're going to have to get tools for all of these bolts. Okay, so we got our socket, 13 and a 15 millimeter. That's what it is. The big one are 15 millimeter. The little ones are now 13 millimeter. And we got the proper tools. Let me just slightly snug them all. And then we will torque them. switch up the socket. Now we need to go in the bottom. Okay, so now we're down here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get this fork inside this strut here, just like so. So I did find that the bolt that was in here is damaged, is done deal, because they did some monkey stuff. The owner of the vehicle, I believe so. But I did find this temporary bolt that I'm gonna be using, this guy, and then I'm gonna order one from the dealer, and we will continue from there. So this thing needs to come up to that line right there, and you feel a little guy in the back that straightens that up. So what we're gonna do is slowly, I am gonna tap this with a hammer up. Okay, so this needs to go up. So soft taps, and you might have to turn it a little bit, but once it's in there, it should be nice and good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the bolt in the bottom, because right now is a good time for me to get that bolt. This is the big bolt that goes in the bottom from that end. Put a little bit of hammer on it, and it should go right through. See it come out. Okay, the bolt was the other way around, but it's okay even if you do it this way. And I am going to torque that, and I am going to give you torque specs on everything on my computer once we're on the computer. So meanwhile, let's put this guy where I wanted it at. I'm going to try to get this guy to squeeze and hold the spindle. Okay, should be holding. So let me just tap it, because I do want to push this car out for a few days. So that's in. Next step, we're gonna look up a little bit higher. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, let me grab the bolt. We're gonna bring the control arm down. The bolt in my hand. There you go. This is where you should be getting some help from your friends. So, I'm gonna snug this with my impact gun, but I do need to torque all this stuff. That's the part you're not gonna see me, and I'll demonstrate this one right here. So it's not tight all the way. So let me get torque specs. I do got my torque wrench right here, so it's 35 foot-pound. So this one is a 35 foot-pound. So we're at like 47. So we're gonna go down to, we're down to 30. 1, 2, and torque this guy. There you go. So that's what we're gonna do to the rest of the bolts, and I am gonna take this on my computer and show you it all, but let's finish out putting these little guys in, the number 10s. Come on, little guys. Number 10. And then number 10. We do got the ABS cable on this side. So make sure your ABS cable is held in by the number 10 nut up there, and a number 10 over here, right here. And it does have like a little Adobe right there. And you're gonna take the electric on, Bang. Zoom. And I'm gonna go get the quarter pin. Here's my cotter pin. Make sure you put the cotter pin in. So pretty much everything looks good over here. I need to tighten the two bolts. I need to torque them. Then we're gonna take the camera up on the top and we're gonna torque the top. Okay, so this little guy right here is a 32 foot-pound, and that one is a 47 foot-pound. That's all you need to do down here. Now we're gonna go back up. So the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten this to 41 foot-pound. The 3 bolts, the big one, the fat ones. There you go. Here comes another one. There you go. And then I'm gonna switch out my sockets. We're gonna tighten these two right here to 16 foot-pounds. So I need to go way back on my ratchet, on my torque wrench here. So 16. So we're at 20, 1, 2, wait. Okay, we gotta go down to 10. And there you go, 16 foot-pound. 16 it is. 1 and 2. If you need to know the spec on this little guy, you're looking at 22 foot-pounds. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out. Stay tuned for more videos.